Allow the children it's okay. It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay. She off your mic. Allow the children it's okay. It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay. She off your mic.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. He go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai. Them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power. Over naira. See them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we not talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Man of the masses, Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. This man not the off in mind, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Aha, now you muna don't hear all these bad politicians, them we call themselves politicians. When they thief our money, we no want to make the common man get what he supposed get for this country. And I never hear something. Now go hear one, Maiyegun, you go show na paper. Maiyegun diary political.
I don't know how Mustafa Iskil Omogbolawan, that famous Maiyegun today singer. Yeah, I don't know how he did that, right? But it's quite good. I love it. Good evening to you, good morning, good afternoon to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun live. And if you have read the caption of this broadcast, thank you for joining me. You must have read about the breaking news. Well, it's no longer a breaking news. It is the news, and it is true that even though the United Kingdom government, they continue to pretend that all the human rights abuses being perpetrated by the criminal regime in Nigeria are not happening. Not that they are not seeing them, they are. Pressure all over the world from Biafrans themselves, who have made a real mark for themselves all over the world. On the world stage, they might be quiet or silent, but they are not powerless. They have been pushing and pushing and pushing for the acknowledgement of the persecution of the Igbos in Nigeria. And immediately the IPOB came to be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is also a British Biafran, however you want to call him, right? He was once one of those Nigerians who were abroad, who felt like if nothing is done, and soon Nigeria was going to experience an explosion that the UK government will not be able to manage or undo. So far, so good. That seems to have worked. Maybe not fully to what people are expecting as the position of the United Kingdom government, but that is something. And I'll tell you how significant that move is. Today, the news that all the IPOB members, all the MASOB members, Igbos being persecuted in Nigeria. Do you know that in Nigeria of Buhari today, every Igbo man is an IPOB member? Even when they know you are a member of their party, even if you are a member of their kitchen nonsense, as an Igbo man, you are a suspected IPOB member. So every Igbo man, be it Igbo governor, Igbo senator, Igbo rep, Igbo local government chairman, minister, anything, is a suspect in Nigeria of today. That is why you see so many of them going on overdrive, working on overdrive to prove their own loyalty to Nigeria, that yes, they might be Igbos, but they are not Biafrans. Do you understand that confusion? That is what is bringing that. But today's announcement has thrown a big spanner into the wheel of the jihadists in Nigeria, even though it is not what people wanted. People wanted more. And I understand why. You see, let's start from where it all started from, where it all began. Boko Haram's government came to power. And he said he would not be expected to treat those 5% who did not vote for him. He was referring to the Igbos. His ministers, his political appointees, including the police chiefs, military, they have publicly came out to tell us how much hatred, how much sort of, how do I put this? I don't want to use a too much stronger word in a way. I don't want to use any kind of a softer word as well, or description. You can tell the level of that hatred, unexplainable disgust for the Igbos. Very obvious. When they want to talk, they will tell you those people who are criticizing Buhari, they are the IPOB members, referring to the Igbos. This has further alienated the Igbos, their businesses, and including the Southerners. We are not all left out. If you are from the South, we are all now trapped in this wondrous, conqueror's mission of subjugating everybody to God knows what agenda. And they declared them terrorist organization, despite the fact that they've never, the only thing they have been doing was to carry their flags, carry flags, their what do you call it, their selfie stick and their phones, recording their protests peacefully. They didn't kill anybody, they didn't attack anybody, nobody was kidnapped, nothing. The whole world watched why Boko Haram's government rolled out tanks to butcher and massacre in droves, in thousands, Biafrans. In today's Nigeria, this is no longer 1967, no. Not Biafra war, but there is a Cold War that when the birth of IPOB only ignited it. You know, when people have been waiting for an opportunity that, we wanted to have that opportunity, go on, you fuck up, you didn't give us the opportunity, we wanted to finish them. Said no winner, no victor, no vanquish. So they turned the what they call the genocide then, they turned it into a Cold War. You may not know it, especially if you're a Yoruba man or a woman. Some of you are just realizing some of these things today. Some of you're just realizing them now. And let's give thanks to Buhari, who came to escalate it. And today, you now know that there are some Nigerians who are more Nigerian than Nigerians, than other Nigerians. You know that. You may all call yourself Nigerians, but there are some Nigerians who are more Nigerians than the rest of you. And it is not far-fetched. What is the sin of the IPOB? And what is the meaning of IPOB? Because every time they say IPOB, some of you, apart from the fact that it's a abbreviation for the indigenous people of Biafra, that's actually a country. It should be a name of a country. When you want to describe a country, you say Federal Republic of Nigeria, Abi. When you want to describe the Republic of Biafra, if you are from outside, you might say, oh, Republic of Biafra, or I'm going to Biafra Republic, or I'm going to Biafra. But when you want to describe them, they are called indigenous people of Biafra. Do you know what indigenous mean? Their ancestors owned the land. They want to be proud of that until Nigeria happened to everybody, including us in Yoruba land. Conversation around referendum is not a call for war, but it was like an opportunity for the likes of the Fulani terrorists who have taken over power in Nigeria, another opportunity to kill the Igbos. And Nnamdi Kanu seems to have been a very, very good bait for them. People who have done nothing, who have done no harm to Nigeria, other than asking that they want to leave, we want to leave, we want to leave. Nigeria rolled out tanks. They started arresting them, started kidnapping them. They started killing them secretly. They started killing them openly. They are not even hiding it. In fact, they also kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu when he was in Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu entered Nigeria as a British citizen. You know why? He knows that he is more protected as British than anywhere in the world than for him to continue to present himself as a Nigerian. So he went there. They traded, they trailed him, they kidnapped him. For 2 weeks, they denied they had him until it became so, unavoidable anymore for them to tell the truth. So they came out. They said, well, we have him. He's planning a terrorism attack in Nigeria. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu is planning to overthrow Buhari. Okay, give us the proof that he's trying to overthrow Buhari. Remember, that was the bobo they sold to the whole world. Nnamdi Kanu is trying to overthrow Buhari. He said he's going to bring Biafra. He's going to bring war. He's going to bring this. He's going to burn down Yoruba land. He's going to burn down the north, everywhere, until they give them Biafra. It was a very easy propaganda to sell. So people keyed into it. See that Nnamdi Kanu self. See everything he's saying. See all the rubbish he said about Yorubas. See all the nonsense he's saying. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, he deserves it. They should treat him that way. Meanwhile, Nnamdi Kanu was talking about what is now happening today. They have been happening. It's just that the searchlights have never been beamed on them like today. Like we now do. All thanks to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Hate him or like him. I knew I didn't make a mistake when his house was invaded. When they planned to invade his house, was hacked, and then the whole Nigeria was ready. They wanted to witness how they are going to display the body of Nnamdi Kanu. I didn't make a mistake by standing out. One of those who stood out then to say, this is wrong, and it's going to come back to bite all of us if anything happens to that man. Boko Haram will be a child's play. If anything happens to that man, I was screaming as usual, I do that all the time. They still went ahead. They were waiting for them including those who are also suffering from the hands of these jihadist killers in Nigeria. They were waiting. Yes, show them, kill all of them. Not this Biafra. Meanwhile, as they are doing all those crimes, as they are committing those crimes, we were documenting them. The whole world was taking notice. People were taking notice. They were recording them. They were feeling good. They were waiting. Oh yeah, show us. Kill that bastard. And it doesn't make any sense. You know what? They kidnapped him. They put him in jail, in their jail. They were taking him to their courts. Yet, they couldn't convict him. They couldn't prove that he was planning any terrorist attack in Nigeria. They said he brought in broadcasting equipment to come and broadcast Radio Biafra. Is Nnamdi Kanu not broadcasting on Radio Biafra now? Is he in Nigeria? But because they needed something, and they have a country of miseducated, misguided, and ignorant population, so it was an easy sell propaganda. Oh, he was bringing in equipment to come and overthrow Buhari. Oh, he's coming to come and cause war in Nigeria. Oh yeah, bring out the equipment now, broadcasting equipment. They couldn't bring anything out. 4 different courts, including the West African court, gave judgment that release him. They failed to release him. Until when they finally acted a plan to take him out, the same thing they did to the Boko Haram leader. They had a plan to take him out. Okay, you know what? Let us release him. This is the genesis, right? Let us release him to the Southeast National Assembly caucus, where Senator Abaribe, became the surety and the one that signed the signatory, the guarantor for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release from prison. It was a plan. The plan was release him. Don't touch him. Let him go about with his rally and everything. So that at the end of the day, we can then show to people that, can you see? They thought when Nnamdi Kanu goes everywhere, that there will be, crisis, fights, killings, and all of that. So the military can move in. And they can say, do you see now? So for more than 4 or 5 months, after they released him from their own DSS detention, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu toured everywhere. You saw the video, and he was talking. At that time, they said, you see, it's like they are using him. They are only using him. Why are they not arresting him? Did you hear what he said about Buhari? That was the time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told everyone that he insistedly that Buhari was dead. He's a dead man. And that person in Aso Rock is not Buhari. So that's what they needed. Oh yeah, let us go in now. At least everybody have heard him. We have him on tape. He's threatening Nigeria. He said Nigeria will be worse than Somalia. But what this man was telling all of us was that if you fail to do something, if you fail to act now, if all of you are waiting for Nigeria to protect you, Nigeria will be worse than Somalia. Oh yeah, tell me, do you know where Somalia is? Somalia is a West Africa country too, or somewhere. They don't have any government, right? Terrorists have taken over everywhere. The terrorists are now the rebels, who are now the governors here. They are now the administrator there, tax collectors here and there, and all of that in Somalia. Except for, I think, Somaliland. I think that one has a central government. Is Nigeria not at the stage of Somalia now? That was the one he was telling also, but they thought he was saying he was going to bring Biafra war and he's going to destroy Nigeria. Stupid people. So they waited for that. It was an opportunity. Well, it's not a West African country, you're right. But whatever it is, God bless them. So they moved in. They started arresting, assaulting, brutalizing everyone who appears to be a Biafran in Igbo land the day they wanted to go and take Nnamdi Kanu out. The order was kill him. Dead or alive, we want him back in Abuja. So they were waiting for that opportunity that Well, as you can now tell, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fighting for Biafra and so many other people doing same, they are not just seeking for attention. Somehow an extraction took place. They extracted him from that scene. But so many people were not so lucky. Many people were killed and their bodies never found. You saw the video of where they made them sleep in the mud, where the military were taunting them, shooting and killing them. Yes, all those things, they are on record. All the people who laughed then, all the people who called them Biafra then, all of you who were waiting for that day so that you can be proved right, that yeah, you are right, nobody can break Nigeria, and all manner of other nonsense they will have put in your head, right? Are you still laughing now? Are you still laughing? Because today, this persecution, the acknowledgement of it, is now coming from the same colonial master, the UK. Let me tell you something. Do you know that so many times, especially since this Buhari came to power, so many times they have made requests, Buhari's government making requests from the UK government to help them, to allow them to pick up Nnamdi Kanu and return him to Nigeria to face justice. And the question the British government have been asking them was, to face justice for what exactly? They said to face justice for calling for breakup of Nigeria. Oh, that is not enough. If you have found anything to say, oh, he is involved in any crime, then we might look into it, because Nnamdi Kanu is not just a Nigerian anymore. He's already renounced Nigeria. The country he wants to belong to, Biafra, is not yet here, but he's British. We can't just hand him over to you, knowing your human rights abuses record. So they may not have told you. So when to make it look like maybe they can make it make sense to the British, they decided to proscribe IPOB. They called them terrorist organization. Meanwhile, in that same Nigeria, the Boko Haram government is sitting and in bed with Maiyegun, Fulani terrorists, the fourth deadliest terror group in the whole world. Do you know that? Do you even know that? All of you who are Fulani terrorist defenders, Fulani terrorist apologists. Do you know that the Fulani terrorists are the fourth deadliest terrorist group in the whole world? They are not different from the Al-Qaeda. They are not different from the ISIS. They are not different from all these terrorist groups you have heard about. And they are in your government in Nigeria. Do you know that? So he is British. You can't just say we want to take him. You can't just take him. How did he end up in the UK? How did he end up in the UK? He just boarded the bus going to Aba, then to Niger Bridge, Abi. Is that what you think? Well, they went on to proscribe IPOB. They said IPOB is a terrorist organization, yet they cannot tell us what terror they have committed. On the other hand, they were giving billions and billions to Maiyegun to fund terrorism that are now displacing more people. So the UK government, who have decided that, you know what, if you are one of the, because as we speak, I have been saying this on Maiyegun's diary many times without numbers, right? It is so easy to profile the Igbos and blame them for everything, because it is what everyone has been doing. Even when you meet some Igbos, they blame themselves too for what is wrong with Nigeria. So when you have people in this manner go to Igbo land, you will realize that the people who are hunting their own brothers and sisters more, they are the Igbo politicians. Go to Port Harcourt, a governor of River State, Were Wike of River State, he actually boldly, he said it publicly, that he invited the military, that anywhere they see any IPOB member, they should shoot him aside. They should kill him. He's a terrorist. He came out, Were Wike came out and he said, IPOB members are terrorists. And within a week, they kidnapped over 500 of them. And they moved them from Obigo in River State. They moved them to Suleja in Niger State to go and lock them up there. What is their offense? Because they are indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Do you understand? The world is taking notice. The whole world is talking about it. Everywhere people, well, they may not push so much. Now, in Igbo land, you will see Igbo governors who have placed bounties on different Igbo youths simply because they identify as IPOB members. Do you know that? Many of them are languishing in different jails all over Nigeria as you are watching this video, that even many of them are unaccounted for. They have been declared missing, that no one can tell where they are keeping them. And their only offense is because they are Igbos and they are identified as Biafrans. It is something that they live with every day. If you have never left Lagos and traveled down to the eastern Nigeria, you may not understand all I'm saying. They may be sounding like, really? Really? Is it that bad? You have no idea. You have been hearing about Boko Haram, Abi? You've been hearing about the Fulani terrorists, Abi? The kidnappers, kidnapping school children, kidnapping women, kidnapping travelers, killing farmers, beheading people on their farms and all of that. You've been hearing about that in northern Nigeria. You've been hearing about Benue. Thousands and thousands of people killed in the middle of the night by terrorists, Abi. You would expect that in a country where such is coming, where over 10 million people are refugees, you would expect more military presence, more security presence, more protections more protection for vulnerable people in rural and community areas. Yeah, you would expect that. So you would expect your traveling in such part of the country to always be intermittently to continue to have intermittent stops because of different security check. That's what you expect, Abi? No. If you are in Nigeria, I am not going to advise you to do this, okay? But if you have the resources to, you can take a tour, travel from Lagos to Ibadan, from Ibadan, cross down to Oshogbo and continue going until you get to Niger State. Now, when you get to Niger State, you can travel down if you have the liver, enter the enter the northeast. You are on your own. You see those highway, they are controlled and operated by different terrorist groups. It depends on which state you found yourself. You will never see military checkpoints. You will never see the Nigeria Air Force chopper. You will never see any surveillance chopper doing any surveillance there, looking for all these criminals. They have made the forest their den of kidnappers. And this is the dens that are spread now to the western Nigeria, to the eastern Nigeria, the ones that Nnamdi Kanu warned us about. Now, if you travel, you will never see the military there. They don't go there. It's unfortunate too, because I have so many friends who are also in the Nigerian military. And I really feel sorry for you guys. Your story is for another day. I'll come to you. Now, if you manage to return successfully, then take another tour to the eastern Nigeria. And that means you can start from Lagos as well. Then you go on to Lagos, Benin, Lagos, Shagamu Expressway, detour to the right. Join Shagamu or Benin Expressway. Go to Benin Bypass, enter Warri, and continue like that until you get to the Niger Bridge, where you'll be seeing Onitsha ahead. Then when you now cross into that Niger Bridge, see, let me be honest to you, right? You will think you are going into a war zone. Do you understand that now? And this didn't start today. It just got worse when Boko Haram gained power. It was the same thing. You remember what I told you yesterday on my broadcast? Let me share that with you again. Read this. There's something called Ashiga Agyara. Ashiga Agyara is an Hausa word, okay? A Hausa term that means to participate in governance and correct it until you get enough power to dismantle it. To dismantle the entire system and replace it with Sharia law. According to them, Jihad isn't entirely ruled out, but it has its time. So until they gain power, you would expect more military, more security for the people of the North Central, Northwest, Northwest and Northeast. You would expect them to get more security presence because you are going into a war zone where you can be kidnapped anytime. You can be killed anytime. You know what I'm talking about? But that is not the situation in Nigeria. But when you are going to the eastern Nigeria, because of IPOBO, they increased the military formation in that region. It's like they are preparing for something we have no idea of. Simply because people are asking to be given the chance to decide their own fate. We want Biafra. We don't want to be part of Nigeria anymore. They are stockpiling weapons and they are not using them to chase down terrorists. They are stockpiling them and they are ready to deploy them to the eastern Nigeria. So I'm telling you now, take a tour so that you can then come to why things has gotten to this level. Why it is so late, too late, and not enough for the UK government to just say, if you are being persecuted by the government of Nigeria simply because you are IPOB member, if you seek asylum, we will give you the asylum. It's a good thing. It means that the fate until Biafra comes, the fate of the brilliant minds, brilliant, beautiful minds that are going to be useful for Biafra, Nigeria will not kill them in the effort of their planned genocide. Let me tell you something. Their propaganda won't work anymore. Do you know that? And that is making them go seriously mad. Really, really mad. It used to work. The propaganda of, hey, these Igbos, we will just crush them. These Igbos are just asking for war. What is wrong with them? Can't they just keep quiet? Keep quiet in the face of death. Nigeria is a crime scene. What they have been doing to them for decades, that they have been burying simply because they have people from there who also benefiting from the rot in Nigeria in the name of representing the Igbos. That agenda is no longer for Igbos. Listen to their utterances, all of them from that part. You will realize that whatever plan they have for the Igbos, They have same plan for us in Yoruba land. They have the same plan for the Middle Beltans. They have the same plan for the Nupes. They have the same plan for the Igbos. They have the same plan for every goddamn person. They just need you to believe otherwise. And they need to continue to use the Igbos as the sacrificial lamb. And there are Igbos who are comfortable with that, because in being comfortable with that, they get rewarded. But do you know one thing? That propaganda is no longer working. Thank God for the social media. Let us thank social media. It's a tool that gave people like me the voice, that gives so many people like us the voice that are so loud, so strong that they cannot drown them. And it is the voice that is going to keep them out from every plan and evil plot they have, because we will no longer believe in joining them in crucifying a tribe so that we can get rewarded. By who? By jihadists? No. The answer is no. So it's not working. So if you are one of them, it is a window. Don't throw it all out. I love the fact that the IPOB, they have responded. They said, thank you, but no thanks. We don't want asylum. We don't want to be seeking asylum and living in another country as refugees, away from our ancestral land. Actually, that's a legit point. Makes sense. The UK says you can get asylum doesn't mean that millions of Biafrans are going to just cross over. No, they are fighters, of course. But do you think if there is no this safe abode for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu here in the UK, do you really think this fight, this push for Biafra that has gained this so much international acknowledgement and support, do you really think that will be possible to this extent? Remember, people have tried. Remember? You've had people who have tried. You even had Massop. But the fact that there is a safe haven for those who have managed to escape from the evil claw of the vultures, the hyenas, the bloodsuckers in Nigeria, they were able to fight from outside. Do you know so many other brilliant, brave minds that need same opportunity to team up with Nnamdi Kanu and bring down these barbarians who think we are still living in the 16th century? Yes, it's not enough. I agree. I do. Sorry, do we have any interrupter here, guys? Do we have anybody who is causing anything? I'm reading the name Ibrahim. Ibrahim. If you know any Ibrahim that is disturbing you, please let me know. Ibrahim, if you're also watching, you have my attention. You are disturbing my friends, okay? So if you are still here, you can please speak up, okay? Say that thing again, and I can say hi to you. So if you have him here, let me know. Ibrahim, just say hi to me, okay? It is a starter, but I want you to look beyond the visa part. Do you understand that now? I want you to look beyond the visa part. Visa. Not everybody is going to be interested in that. What is visa? People are there, are dying. They're fighting. They are ready to. People are living in the forest. ESN members. They are volunteers. Nobody's even asking, how are they being paid? They are volunteers. They are not interested in visa. They're not going to fight Fulani terrorists from UK. They want to be there, but they also want their best brains to be safe. So look beyond that. What does that tell you? That simply tells you that the UK government, they are coming to term of what Nigeria is becoming. They are coming to term, and they don't want to be caught pants down. Do you get what I mean now? If you pay attention to that, when UK bypass Nigeria and says, if you are a persecuted, listen to this, if you are a persecuted Biafran and you want to run away from that persecution, UK will give you safety. UK will give you home. UK will make you comfortable. Let me tell you something. It's a different ball game. It means that you are going to be the guest of the UK and British government. You are different from those who are trying to find a place, who left Nigeria or this for their own safe haven. No. So look beyond that. Look beyond visa. Look the fact that diplomatically, UK government, this is official. It's official. UK government opened a visa section for persecuted Biafrans. Do you understand what I mean? They don't want to tell Nigeria that you are killing Biafrans. Okay, fine. They don't want to say that, Abi. They don't want to talk about the killings of Biafrans, the arrests, all of that. They don't want to talk about it, Abi. But they are saying it diplomatically, that we know you are being persecuted. There's a little we can do. There's nothing we can do. Let's take it that way. But you know what? We can protect you if you want our protection outside Nigeria. So it means everybody is coming to town. I understand your skepticism or so. I understand that. See, told you. But I'm more interested in that statement and that move. Because since that statement was made, yeah, today, that announcement, garbage Sheu, Femi Okono, Adesina, even lifeless Boko, the whole also rock, they have been in disarray. Do you actually understand what that means to them? Not to Nigeria. You see, to Nigeria generally, these guys are no longer about Nigeria. These Jihad, these criminals, they have a different ball game, and it's a long game. Biafra struggle is a distraction to them. Do you understand? Now, for UK government, who has never come out to condemn Nigeria for the killings of Biafrans under Buhari, yet Buhari will still come to the UK, use our own hospital here, our own NHS, go back to Nigeria, kill more Biafrans, kill more Nigerians, come back here. They have been unable to say it to him. The ambassador, the UK ambassador to Nigeria, that woman, she is promoting this image of a good relationship between the UK and Nigeria, UK and Buhari, UK and Buhari, UK and the North, and all of that stuff, you know. She's doing all of that on Twitter, doing all of that on Facebook, trying to make it look like UK and Nigeria. But look beyond that now. UK government is not, they are not saying we are considering opening a branch. Do you understand something? In fact, they are just making it a public, right? In Dublin, in Ireland, Biafran victims of a Biafran persecution, the persecution of Nigerian government, who are Biafrans, they are already getting their, what do you call it? Their residency approved for them in Ireland right now, Republic of Ireland. So the UK is making that announcement now. It's just to send a message to Aso Rock that last, we know that Biafra will come. Be like I said, the way Nigeria is going now, that the Oduduwans are now asking for their own country. Last, it's like Biafra is going to come. Nigeria is going to break up. It is better to begin to build something that will sort of rebuild trust. They wanted to start building trust with the Biafrans. Instead of them to hand over Nnamdi Kanu to Boko Haram, instead of them to allow Boko Haram to come here and kill Nnamdi Kanu, this thing may not mean so much to you. But let me tell you something. If all conspiracies is to be believed, if UK government indeed want, they are working with Boko Haram to keep Biafrans in in Nigeria, if they are indeed doing that, like, let's look at it that way. If they are so sinister about it, tell me, what do you think it will take them to organize the killings of, or the killing or the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu? What do you think it will take them to revoke his citizenship, his passport? Wouldn't that be so obvious for everybody to know that they are indeed supporting Nigeria? Why haven't they done that? Nigeria declared Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist. Nnamdi Kanu, British citizen, is using his passport to fly all over the world. So don't let everything always be conspiracy. I want you to look beyond that. Always look beyond or just that. All those things are just for entertainment, I'll say. Look beyond that. Think critically. Why would the UK not say we are going to? They have already done it. If you make an application right now as a victim of persecution of Boko Haram's government, as a Biafran, go to the British Embassy now. Make application. If you are already out of Nigeria, in the UK, prove your case and tell me if they won't give it to you. You know why? That is their own way of telling Boko Haram that whatever we have together is a matter of time. They know Nigeria will come there. Do you understand that now? They know it's a matter of time. The only thing they are protecting, and they are not alone. The interests who are keeping Nigeria together right now, and even though they look so massive, they are insignificant once the people say they want to go. That's a fact. UK know, China know, America knows. But before that happens, they will do everything. It's not going to be a tea party. So if UK is sending a signal, if UK is sending a signal that if you are a Biafran, they use the word persecuted Biafrans. Persecuted IPOB and MASOB. Who are the IPOB members? Are they not those who want Biafra? Who are the MASOB members? Are they not those who want Biafra? Whatever your difference is, put aside all of that. I want you to look beyond the visa part. Something is brewing. Something is cooking. In our own lifetime, something is about to happen. Many of you have lived long enough to see big empire broken into different countries. Today, you have lived long enough. 53% of the citizens, the population of Nigeria today, 53% are the people they gave birth to in 1999. They say population of Nigeria is 210 million. What is the 50% of 210 million? 105 million. Abi? I don't want to care. Don't worry about the 3%. Half of the population of Nigeria today are children that were given birth to in 1999, 22 years ago. Now, today, there was never any plan for them. No plan. Education, infrastructure, the future, safety, economy, no plan. And those over 100 million children Nigerians in 22 years. I'm giving you data that you can cross-check. I'm not making this up. Go and check it. The data was released there today. That when you look at the age, when they told you that the population of Nigeria, that 72% or 73% of them are the people between the ages of 0 and 35. And out of that, 70% of that as well is actually for the people people between the ages of 0 and 22. So if I'm giving you this figure, I just want you to have something to work with to give you an idea of how Nigeria has ruined what could have been a beautiful place if everyone is given its right. Let it be the pre-1963 Republican Nigeria, where the Igbos are running their own business, electing their own officials, making their own laws, collecting their own tax, building their own system. Yorubas were doing the same. And the Northerners were doing their own. But today, Nigeria as a country, a country of 210 million people, where 110 million of them became Nigerians, or they were added to the number just 22 years ago. How recent is that history? What is the next 22 years will be? Something is brewing because there is no plan for them. The explosion is going to spread everywhere. Everywhere. West Africa, Europe, America, refugees everywhere. So China won't control it. They will just supply weapons. All of these people won't do anything. So if the UK is saying, if you are a Biafran, a persecuted one, you know yourselves. I wouldn't know how it feels. I can only imagine it. But when I see videos of young men butchered, slaughtered, harmless young men and women killed by the Nigerian military, by the Nigerian police, you see their bodies on social media, you can't even share the video. And you are like, what is going to be their fate? What is going to happen to their own families? Like, is it just going to be like that? Nobody's going to be held responsible? How is this even normal? How? And yet I'm not even a Biafran. So if they give you this, take it. It will strengthen the campaign. And I'm so much personally happy because I see beyond the visa. I see the fact that the world is coming to that reality that they can no longer keep Nigeria forcefully together because of their own selfish interest. They can, in fact, trade with all the countries that will come out of Nigeria. One Nigeria is a scam. Nigeria is a crime scene. And listen, the people know better. They brought war to them, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says, no, we won't back down.
My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. That name that strikes fear into the heart of the Fulani Janjaweed. When they hear IPOB, they start having nightmares. I lead that very movement. Movement of the children of light. And have we not brought enlightenment to all the people? This very movement that heaven ordained must free the whole of Nigeria. Everybody must be free. And that light, the same way that the sun rises from the east, that light is coming from the east, as always. I am the director of Radio Biafra and Biafra Television. God gave me another assignment this year, it seems. Not only to serve the wonderful people of Biafra, but also to serve the brave youth of Nigeria. And that is what I'm doing this evening. And will continue to do until everybody is free. Until every corrupt politician is either in the grave because they'll be hanged or they are in prison. The difference between some of you and us is that we say something and we do it. If you keep muttering and bumbling, those things are bad, oh, things are bad, oh. Here we make our dreams become a reality. Not because we have any strength, not because we are better than any other person, but because Elohim is on the throne. I am always speaking the truth. You may not like it, but it is the truth.
And if you go back to the communities, by the way, to those of you who have no clue, this is how they grew.
Oh, you do I call. Oh, Mary, oh, Nindizu, oh, Nigeria, Abakare, Mama Daura, Unapuri, Mary, Nandi, win the war. Python, that's one, Python, that's two. Now Python, that's a three. Unapuri, Mary, Nandi, win the war. Python, that's one, Python, that's two. Now Python, that's the three. Unapuri, Mary, Nandi, oh, you do I walk. Oh, Mary, Nizu, Nigeria, Abakare, Mama Daura, Unapuri, Mary, Nandi, win the war. Python, that's one, Python, that's two. Now Python, that's the three. Unapuri, Mary, Nandi, win the war. Python, that's one, Python, that's two. Now python dance a three. Una boy Mary Nandi win the war. Python dance 1, python dance 2, python dance a three. Una boy Mary Nandi win the war. Python dance 1, python dance 2, python dance a three. Una boy Mary Nandi win the war. Python dance 1, python dance 2, python dance a three. Una boy Mary Nandi.
They love him. They love him. That's how it should be. Imagine, that's how it should be, where people, you know, the community, they come together, united in one, just with one bond and goal, a goal to be great, a goal to be free, a goal to be able to practice whatever they want without any hindrance from anyone. That is not too much to ask. Then what did Nigeria give to them? Bullets, bullets, and bullets. Nnamdi Kanu said he's not giving up. He won't. The only thing that will take Biafra out of his mouth is death. Because they have paid too much for something that shouldn't even be war. They made it war. They have militarized the entire eastern Nigeria. And today, my message is, you should never give up in whatever you believe in. I am learning, and I am personally, you know, happy, I have to say. You know why? Diplomatically, when I sat and I was thinking about it, and they said, the Nigerian government made a they released a statement. In that statement, they said, it is an insult for the UK government to give visa consideration to persecuted Biafrans. You know, there's something that happens sometimes when those foolish people who think they have power, but they have no clue. They can be doing their own job of PR for you without you having to pay for it. Since Nnamdi Kanu started with these criminals, he's run them mad. They have misbehaved. He's exposed everything to make them look so ordinary. And he did that within a space of just 4, 5, 6 years. Demystified all these criminals. And today, people have seen everything about them. So they are talking, they're like, UK is insulting them. Thank you so much for your super chat, by the way. I'm so sorry if I haven't mentioned yours. I got so deeper into that chat that I missed some of them. And I missed some of your super chat here. Yvonne, thank you so much, Yvonne Unwabugu. What do you want us to take, Maiyegun General? The British wants to draw out our people with asylum. It is it's a Greek gift. Why should we take it? Please see the bigger picture. Is there any UK citizen refugee in Africa? It is a very, very wonderful point, Yvonne. But again, I have explained that too, right? We can see beyond all of that. Okay, the bigger picture is that something is making UK see what they have been seeing or been part of, but yet kept mute. Okay, today they don't even have the balls. Not that they have the ball, right? To say yes, we are giving them this because of what Nigeria is doing to them. No, they didn't say that. Yeah, that can be a Greek gift, but like I said, how many people really want to go and take the visa? Let's see the bigger picture. The bigger picture is that something bigger is coming, and it is bigger than the asylum. It is bigger than the visa or any other thing that they might wave at anyone, right? But that will always be there, and I'm glad that they acknowledged it. Acknowledgement of it means that they have acknowledged the human rights and the human rights abuses and the killings of the Igbos in Nigeria. Something they continue to tell us that it's a conspiracy theory. It's not happening. It's a lie. But UK government has finally made it diplomatically evidence now that, yes, Biafrans have been persecuted in Nigeria. Do you get that now? So thank you so much for that. And to every one of you as well. Thank you so much. Let us continue. So I'm planning to open the line now. I've spent my own an hour. So while I wait for your call, remember it's a WhatsApp call only. I know so many of you want to have one or two things to say, and I want us to enjoy the moments, okay? Once you phone in, let's do it this way. Once you phone in, say your I, go straight to what you want to say within 2 minutes, please. Cut it. I'm going to try my best tonight to make sure that I don't entertain any extended, hi, greetings and all of that tonight, okay? Say your I, introduce yourself, and make your contribution, all right? I will be back. Let me go for a drink break. But before I get back, enjoy this.
To you now, how they roll. Is it very clear? Listen to the minister. Minister of Defense, Fulani. Minister of Finance, Fulani. Somebody that studied Sharia law is the head of the judicial system. Fulani. Is it very clear to you now how they roll? This is Theological Republic. Federal Capital Territory, Fulani. Agriculture, Fulani. Police Affairs, Fulani. Aviation, Fulani. Communication, Fulani. Power, Fulani. Water resources, Fulani. Everything is Fulani. All the 19 northern governors are Fulani except the Benue, Plateau, Taraba, and Kogi. Every northern, apart from 4, the rest are all Fulani. Is it very clear to you now how they do? This is Theological Republic. Because Fulani have a game plan. From the word go, their game plan is to dominate and subjugate you. Dominate and subjugate. Where's your
Thank you. I've had my drink break. I have a caller on the line. Your name and where you're calling from, sir?
Hi, good evening, Maiyegun. My name is Olamide. I'm calling from Norway.
Olamide from Norway. You are live. Yes. Please, go on.
Okay, so my point basically is, yeah, it's a good thing that the UK government is offering this visa thing to the persecuted IPOB and MASOB members.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you said, it's just in a way, it's like indirectly acknowledging the fact that people are being killed in Nigeria. People are being killed in the southeastern part of Nigeria. But for me, in my opinion, I think if I was offered that, I think I would not take it.
Okay.
Because there's also, like in the southwest now, we have the Yoruba. I'm a Yoruba guy, so we have the Yoruba Nation thing brewing there as well.
That's right.
So I think they see it coming. They've already seen it coming. Yeah, and I think it's just a way for the UK government to maybe put some water, try to like calm
douse the tension.
Yeah, calm the tension, maintain the status quo. I know Nigerians when we ignite the fire, it burns like crazy.
That's right.
Then all of a sudden, people start to get tired or something, some sort of distraction, then the fire starts to go out. But right now the fire is so hot. So I think the visa thing is just like a little distraction. Because very soon you'd hear them offering Yoruba Nation agitators as well, visas and whatever. But that's not what we want. What we want
is freedom.
Self-independence, yeah. Freedom.
Thank you. I love it.
We cannot live like this forever. We have to everyone has to go on their way, make their own rules, do their own thing. Whatever suits them, we move on.
Thank you. Olamide from Norway. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Let me take another call here. Yep. Sorry. I just ended the call there. I'm sorry. I'll take this. Hello. Hello, ma.
Ekale. My own contribution is we don't need gun or anything to fight all these nuisance called Fulanis. Our youth here, they are scientists, they are very intelligent youth. Let them look for alternative. Let them look for alternative. You don't necessarily need to carry a gun to fight all these beasts of no nation. They are very intelligent. Let them look for alternative. Contribution.
Thank you very much.
They cannot continue to get killed every minute of the day. There are other ways to deal with it. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. You didn't give me your name, by the way. Your name, ma?
My name is Chris.
Chris, thank you so much. From is that from London?
Yes.
It is. Yes, ma. Yeah, I take it. Okay. I have another caller. Hello.
Baba.
Prince. Good evening, sir.
My king.
How are you tonight? You have the floor, by the way. Go right into it. We are cutting the time tonight like cha-cha-cha.
Yes, King. Something very beautiful happened. The UK finally recognized that the Igbo people, the IPOB members, and the Mato members, generally the Nigerians of the south of the eastern extra are in danger. And forget about everybody saying that this has one, this is one trick or the other, one ploy or the other. No, the truth is this. From we are all abroad, we see how the Somalians are everywhere. And we know why they were granted visa. If you're a Somalian anywhere, you are granted visa and citizenship in no time, because they have realized and they have confirmed that these people are fully in danger. For now, the only thing that's going to end it is a negotiation. That is what UK has pointed out. In no time, what will happen is if the Nigerian government fails to realize what is on ground, they will be instructed, their military will be instructed to leave Biafran land. This is just the beginning.
Something bigger is coming.
Yeah, something bigger is coming. A negotiation is what's going to end it, because what we have just clarified now is that IPOB members, and they didn't even say Igbos or they didn't even say IPOB. That's the key. That is the key. IPOB means they have identified there's a part of Nigeria called Biafra.
That's right.
And very soon, what you hear is they will tell the government, the Nigerian government, to leave Biafra land. This is the beginning. The world is realizing that there's nothing they need from Nigeria. The oil that they need is facing now. It's facing now.
Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm going. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. You have a good one there, Prince. So I'm going to take another call. Just same way we are going to manage it like cha-cha-cha tonight, like I said. Okay. So please, if you have a chance of phoning in, just do like others. Okay. Be brief. Introduce yourself and then fire on. Hello. Hello there. I think that's the network issue there. So I'm going to take another one. Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello, sir.
General.
Good evening, sir.
Maiyegun, you see, the case of Britain, UK giving IPOB Persecuted, what's it called, Asylum, it's going to be a brain drain. It's another method of brain draining. And secondly, it is going to, do they really understand the fact that all Igbos are IPOB? So that is, you're talking about 70 million people. You see, and have they really understood the fact that you cannot leave your father's house? And another thing is, have they really noticed that Igbos are traders and they are Jews? They move, and there's no Nigerian that is more patriotic than Igbos in Nigeria, because they move everywhere, they live in the north, they live everywhere without fear, despite the persecution and everything. So Igbos are more patriotic than even the Fulani themselves. They will build up their houses, their resources everywhere, their children everywhere in the north and in the south and the east and west. But yet, this is what we have for them. So Britain should, it's a welcome development, as you said, that it's going to keep and save the brilliant one among the Igbos for the future.
Especially those vulnerable ones that needs to live genuinely.
That's because Nigeria is ready to kill everybody, kill every Igbo man. But what we are saying is, like the last caller said, Somalia, has that resolved the trouble in Somalia today?
It doesn't.
After 30 years.
It hasn't.
So they should think twice. Thank you very much.
And they have said it, by the way. They said they don't want asylum. They want freedom. They want Biafra. That's what they want. And I think that's the bigger picture. They should keep pushing. Thanks, Baba.
Exactly. Thank you very much, sir.
You have a good one, sir. Yeah. So I have another caller. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my sister. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from US. My name is Blessing.
Blessing from the US. Go on, please.
Yes. From the topic of today, asylum is not the solution, because the problem is from the grassroots. People are killed in Nigeria. If you give asylum to those in UK, what happens to those in Nigeria? So the best bet, let them disintegrate. Everybody fortify your border. Let's know if the North that generated this problem by themselves will not advise themselves to stop terrorism. Because the more they're doing all these, their petty assistance, if you give asylum to people, it's still not freedom. Asylum does not make you a UK citizen automatically.
No.
People want to be free so they can go to their country and contribute to the development. So UK, they let the EU, for no reason, they didn't have this kind of persecution and trouble Nigerians are facing. Why are they afraid to let Nigerians go their different ways and develop their section? So to me, this asylum thing is just
it's a Greek gift. Thank you so much, my sister. Well, they are not buying it. Biafrans are not buying it anyway. They are not. I've read a lot today. They are not buying it. Like, we don't want it. Forget it.
Because the terrorism they're killing is too much. If they give it to us in London, what happens to our parents? What happens to their fans? Definitely will keep killing because, oh, they've given them asylum. Let's finish these ones that are here. We need to come home.
Right.
So thank you very much.
You are very welcome. Blessing. Thanks so much for calling in. Have a good one. So I have another caller. Hello. Hello, sir.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hi there.
Yeah. This is Adisa from London.
Adisa from London. It's been a while. How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
You have the floor.
Just go straight to the point. So I'm going to digress a little bit from everybody's opinion.
Okay.
Okay, I understand that the Biafrans don't seem to want to accept the gift. It looks like, oh, you people are playing games. But let us look at the bigger picture. Picture number one, the international community are beginning to recognize Biafra. They are beginning to recognize Biafra. And that is massive. That is even more than the gift. To recognize that there are people that wants to stand on their own, that are being persecuted. It means somebody is now listening. Somebody is now saying, some people are making noise there. Something is happening. So either Biafrans want to accept the gift or not. The world now is listening.
The world is listening.
The superpowers, they are listening. And if Britain seems to be listening, other countries that are
definitely,
Britain, America, Germany,
they will be listening.
They are listening. And that is positive for Biafra. And that is also positive for what? For
Oduduwa Republic and other indigenous nationalities in Nigeria. Exactly.
The world now seems to be focusing on Nigeria. And they are focusing on the government of Nigeria. And now they are beginning to see that something is wrong with this government. And these people that are clamoring for their own country, they have a legitimate right. And they have a legitimate reason to insist that they want to be on their own. That's my point for tonight.
Thanks so much, Adisa. It's a brilliant one, and it's a pleasure hearing from you again. All right, sir. You have a good one. So I have another caller again. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, I'm Zeke, calling from Birmingham, UK.
Zeke from Birmingham. How are you? You have the floor, sir.
Yeah, not too bad, MG. Yeah, in what you are discussing today, it's not that I want to be against, your own opinion.
Okay.
About if Biafra can take the asylum or not.
Right.
I know the bigger picture on this now. We can look it in the other way. Maybe these guys wanna send all the Biafran out, and then we can leave our land for the foreigners. So, which in my own opinion, I think, as you said, Biafra is not buying the idea. I think they don't need to buy the idea anyway. Because there is a lot of Biafra in UK already, which if there are 100 people here, maybe 60 or 90 of them want to go back home.
That's
so
right.
You don't want to put them out why people are here want to go back home again. You understand what I mean?
I'm with you.
Yeah, so that's my own opinion. I don't think it's a good idea. It's maybe British people, they are working with the Fulani just to calm the situation down, and these Fulani people will continue doing what they want to do.
That's another angle there, Zeke. Thank you so much. Yeah, let me hear from others too. It's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting tonight. That's a good one. Thank you, sir. Let me take this. Hello. Hello there. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Bolande. I'm calling from Poland right now.
Hi, Bola.
Hi.
You have the floor.
I just want us to see that we have to remember from history that the Britons are not our friends. You know, they were one of the supporters of the Biafran war, first of all. So why would they all of a sudden start giving Biafrans a visa to come to their country, asylum to come to their country? So I think that the problem here is that they have seen that, okay, everything is about to be destroyed. Their pot of money is about to be done for. So they quickly, just like our politicians, they came up with this idea that, okay, let's just start giving a few of them asylum seekers, you know, let's give them asylum, you know. So now 10,000 people are going to apply for the asylum. You will give like 100 out of 10,000 people. It's that one is going to cause another frustration, you know, because now they want to start playing politics with Nigerians again, and Nigerians should not fall for it. I think they should just insist on getting whatever they want and breaking free from the old cost, because our politicians, we know they are the puppets. They are Western powers puppets. We know, so they would have seen what is happening, and those ones don't know history. They don't know that these people are using their head, so they don't know anything. They are basically just answering the call of these puppeteers. So whenever anything happens, they just go and tell the Britain, like, this is what is happening. They also saw it that it's causing a lot of chaos in the country as well. So they offered this type of solution to calm people down a little bit. And we all know Britain, they're always playing chess games. All this Western world, they're always playing chess games. They know everything is going to destroy at the end, but they offer like a feasible solution, a solution that they know that is not going to work.
Just to buy time. It's called the long game. I get that. Thanks so much, Bola. That was so clear. I love that. Thank you very much for your contribution. Okay. Let's hear from others too. I've got others calling in. Thank you. So I have another caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yes, my name is Patrick. I'm calling from UK.
St. Patrick, how are you tonight? Can you turn down the volume of that broadcast? I can hear myself, you know.
All right. I think you're still talking to someone, isn't it? How can I do this now?
Okay. Give me a sec.
My reason to
I think if you have the broadcast not on the phone, that will work.
Okay.
Or if you can walk away from it as well, you know.
Let me turn it off, okay. Right.
Thank you. Yeah, you have the phone now.
Hello?
Yeah, go on, please.
Yes. I'm calling because what you people are saying that the British government announced also about giving amnesty to Biafrans also.
Asylum, I know.
It's just a farce because it is not really for the British government to say that honestly, for all the time they've been suppressing the fact that the Biafrans are being persecuted in Nigeria. And within the international law or the United Nations conventions, those who are persecuted in their countries can seek for asylum in the first safest country they enter after leaving their countries.
That's right.
So, and by so doing, it is not for the British government to decide, because there are a lot of international
conventions,
organizations like Amnesty International, United States Department of different things, Canada, Australia, others. They produce reports about each country, what is happening there. And based on the preponderance of evidence, anyone that claimed asylum in any country using those information that was produced by different organizations that can help for that person to get asylum. So my experience, because I'm a lawyer here, I've been in the UK and I got asylum for some Biafran activists here. And normally the Home Office should produce what we call in-country information for the Nigerian countries. And they did not produce it. On one occasion I went to court, the judge was angry. He called the Home Office representatives and asked why that information was not produced. And in fact, I wasn't too surprised because, so let me turn up this. I wasn't too surprised then that they have to produce those information. If you Google it, you can, it's called Country Policy and Information Note.
See, we have, really, sorry to cut you short, right? We are only managing 2 minutes for every caller. You are already on 5 minutes. I know we have a bit of a problem earlier. If you can help me come to time with your conclusion. Sorry about that, okay? So that we can go on. Sorry.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say that, giving Biafrans IPOB asylum is not a new thing because it's not within the British authorities' power. It is within the United Nations Convention on Refugees. See, so they're just announcing this. It's just making a noise because it is not for them to really decide whether anyone is to be given asylum or not. Yes.
But
so,
do you not see? Yeah, just a quick one. Yeah, just a quick one because you said something about acting on behalf of some Biafran activists in the UK. Working their papers and all of that. And you had what do you call it? A bit of an exchanges with the Home Office, right? Do you not see that a move like this will make your job much easier next time? In a way, just in retrospect now, for them to have acknowledged it now, would it not make your work easier next time like that?
No, listen. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
If you Google Nigerian in-country information.
Right.
All right. You will see that there have been documents produced for over 3 years ago about Nigerian. That is the Biafran persecution in Nigeria.
Okay.
It was produced by the Home Office.
Right.
Okay. Yes, and that production is based on information gathered from all the human rights organizations that operate
all
in
over
Nigeria.
The world. Okay.
Yes. So it's not something they can hide. They try to suppress it, but they can't because it's not only what the embassy tell them also. Right. It's something that other international organizations are producing.
That's right. The United Nations Convention on Refugees. I think I know about that too. The United Nations Convention on Refugees, is it?
Yeah. Even Uchemefo, do you know Uchemefo was granted asylum for over 10 years ago in the UK? Uchemefo of
I know he lived in the UK. Yeah. The former deputy to
Yes, he was granted asylum based on the massive persecution. So this been going on. It's not something. It's not a new thing for them to start coming down and saying that we are granting Biafrans asylum. No, it's been going on.
So, thank you so much, Barrister. Okay, I'm going to take just one more call before we go because of our time. It's been an interesting time talking to you tonight. Okay, thank you, sir.
No problem.
You have a good one.
Thank you very much.
And you too. Yeah. Cheers. Bye-bye. So I'm going to take one more. Sorry that that dragged on a while because it's a very good info. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sorry for keeping you waiting, sir.
Good afternoon from here.
Good afternoon,
My name
sir.
is King Richard. I'm calling from Los Angeles, California.
How are you today? How are you today, sir?
I'm great. And yourself?
Very well, sir. So you have the floor.
Yes. Based on the topic, I think it's victory for Nnamdi Kanu, to be very, very precise. Yes, whether it is negatively or positively interpreted, it's a big recognition for his struggle and the cause that he has single-handedly championed. And Britain itself is culpable because if you listen to his numerous broadcasts, you see him also, you hear him also, accusing Britain of so many, malpractices and, all the various problem in Nigeria is as a result of their plot. So it is not a big deal. It is not a big deal. I just wish that they do the proper thing, and the proper thing is to pressurize the government of Nigeria to stop killing Biafrans, and by the way, stop killing other Nigerians.
Other Nigerians too, exactly.
They should stop killing other Nigerians because they are killing Yorubas too. They are killing those too. They are killing Robos too. They are killing the Shakiris too. They are killing even Fulanis too. Because if you look at the territory where this whole killing is taking place, is more even in the north.
Exactly.
So, but the problem is that apart from these killings, the Igbos are marginalized in a very terrible manner. Like there's no point repeating it, that in all spheres of government, that the Hausa Fulanis head these parastatals, head, various sections of government. That part of the story is even a greater killing than the physical extermination of life. Thank you for all you do.
Thank
God
you
bless
so
you.
much, sir.
To inspire and encourage
Amen. Thank you so much for your support as well. Really well appreciated, sir. Thank you, sir. I have a caller, and I hope I am right. Hello. Oh, hello there. Can you hear me? Good
Yes,
evening.
I can hear you.
How are you? Your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, this is Princess Olugo. I'm calling from Lagos.
Princess from Lagos. How are you? How is Lagos tonight? It's so late, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, and you're standing up. You're still up.
I got back home quite late.
Oh, bless you. Now you have the floor, by the way, so you can speak to us.
Yeah, we all know the word government is an oxymoron. We all know this is not a government, but a cartel. But we've been unknowingly ignoring it. Now we are at a stage where death is the only price for freedom. We all know freedom is never given. It should be taken.
That's right.
When the people speak government, it is called tyranny.
That's right.
When the government scare the people, there is liberty.
That is right. I like that.
And the oppressed cannot ask for liberty from the oppressors.
You have to take it.
The oppressed must demand it. So in this situation now, facts have to matter, not feelings.
That's right.
The British coming out, the British are as guilty as the Nigerian government.
No doubt. Yeah, as well.
But I really do not want to go into that tonight.
I love your vibes, Princess. Go on.
They have perpetrated lots of evil. And these are things that happened in the 30s and the 40s. It is still very fresh.
Even now.
So if the IBOP members will take asylum from the British, I will be very disappointed. And I know there are no bastards out there.
They have rejected it. They didn't even wait for 24 hours.
Traffic people, they are so, they are so articulated, they are so put together with everything they are doing.
That's right.
So I am very sure the majority are brainwashed. we believe we've not been trained to believe or remember, or try and create you, Fulani hate you. They are ready to take over your land. You know, when you expose their lies and corruption, then you are their enemy.
And then it's becoming Islamophobia.
The worst form of government could prevail. Yes, it could, but it would be for a while.
That's right. That's right.
The truth is it was all free, Maiyegun. It definitely will. And the truth is here.
I can feel it. Something is coming.
Yes, the truth is here now. Something bigger is coming. So whatever lies we've been taught while growing up, we are trying to unlearn it, you know.
That's right.
Whatever it is we've been taught while growing up. And I'm happy I'm in this generation.
So am I.
I am very happy I am doing something about this. We can change the world if we change our perception about it.
That's right.
And the Igbos should have it at the back of their mind that the British were in support of the Biafran war that happened initially. So the British is not your friend. The British and the Americans, the West generally are not our friends. How does the Queen of England how did she get all the diamonds on her tiara? Diamonds they abroad. They have diamonds in the UK.
No, UK has no diamond.
They are not taking any asylum. They should not even bring it to Ududua people.
Well, we are helping Biafrans now. We are joining Biafrans to say we don't want asylum. We want our country.
We don't want any of it. That's all I have to say tonight.
Thank you so much, Princess. You have always been a vibe, and I'm glad I caught you tonight as well. It's been a pleasure. You have a good one. Yes, ma'am. Have a good night. Cheers. So that's the Princess there. I have another caller. Hello. Hello there. Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Maiyegun.
Hello, ma. Hello, and your name or where you're calling from? Yes.
I'm calling from London. My name is Yetunde Johnson. I just love you.
Yeti, I love you too. How are you?
Uncle, my job,
Thank you.
And I love you. That's the only thing I'm going to say to you.
Oh, thanks, ma.
My job,
yes, ma. Thank you, ma.
It is well with you. God bless you for the job you are doing.
Amen.
Well done.
Thank you, ma.
I love you so much. Thank you, my brother.
Too. And you too. You have a good one, ma. Thank you so much, ma. Mommy Yeti, I love that. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. So, thank you so much. I think I'm having problem now. Well, I'm going to draw the curtains here, okay? Tomorrow, we're going to try this again. We'll have a chat. I'll say my own mind, and I'll listen to everyone also adding their own voice. I'm so sorry that I seems to always take the bigger part of it. I should be cutting my own down to maybe about 45 minutes so we can share the time. We've been on for 90 minutes now. I'm going to see you again. If you have enjoyed your time tonight, right, share this video. Click the thumb up, the like, and then subscribe on Maiyegun's Diary. If you are the type who don't really like to have, advert in your video when you're watching Maiyegun's Diary, you can be a member. You can be a silver member, gold, platinum, premium, diamond. I have friends who are always who are members of my platform. So in a nutshell, today, that the UK came out to say if you are a persecuted Biafran, a persecuted Masob, a persecuted Oduduwa Republic member, anyone who is out there in Shoko, Ilana, Yoruba, everywhere, everyone who is being persecuted, Middle Belt, from everywhere all over Nigeria, you have a chance of that this whole thing, the whole world is watching, the whole world is listening. We must not stop talking about it. People don't want asylum. I want to live in Oduduwa Republic. I don't want to live in Scotland forever. I want to take my son home. When I say home, I'm not talking about Nigeria. Okay? So I want to go to a place that's peaceful, where it will feel at home, not a place where anyone can pull up AK-47 on his head anytime and anything can happen. Do you get what I mean? That's a fear that millions like myself, millions of people like myself who are not in Nigeria are scared of every time they thought about going home. So I want to go back to my country, Oduduwa Republic. Biafrans should be able to go back to theirs. Keep pushing. No holding back, right? Asylum. People will always get asylum. Forget it, whether UK announced it or not. Just like our barrister from Birmingham said, right? Yeah, UK has always been giving asylum. It's for the national, United Nations UN Convention, they call it, on refugees. If you are running away from persecution from your country, you are allowed to claim asylum, and you are allowed to be welcomed in any first country you get to. Okay, so but nevertheless, it is also a victory that UK finally came out publicly to admit that Nigeria is killing Biafrans. Nigerian government killing Biafrans. That's the bigger picture I'm talking about, not the asylum, not the visa. Forget about that. Think about that bigger picture. Those who knew about the genocide, and even their parliament debated the killings in Nigeria, the genocide in Nigeria. But UK government pretended that they didn't know. But of course they did know. But now, for the first time, they have come public. Wherever they plan, wherever they plot, let's say, yes, it is an acknowledgement of all we have been talking about. It is a right step in the right direction. We'll get there. Give it time. I told you, I keep saying it. The difference between here and there is T. Here, there, here, there is T. And when you take that T out, you will see here, here. And when you check that T, they say that distance, not time. Give it time. UK is feeling it. The whole world is feeling it. They are discussing it in America. They are discussing it in Canada. They are discussing it in here in the European Parliament. They are doing same. UK, they have debated it in the Parliament. All these killings. Just don't think the world is not keeping record. There will be a day of reckoning. And it seems that day of reckoning is soon. I will live long enough to witness it. I want to live in Oduduwa Republic like Princess, where, Princess, I can feel safe when I go to Nigeria and say, I want to go and see Princess, It's going to be easier than feeling like, what if I'm going there and their policemen shoot me and kill me, or they pick me up, they are Fulani terrorists, and then that's it. I will never see Princess. That feeling alone, it may sound somehow, but it's true. People have had to experience that, okay? Going somewhere they never got there. They got kidnapped. They are now fighting, for their lives. If they're going to leave or if they're not going to leave. If they have to pay ransom or if they're not going to have to pay, that stuff. It can become a matter of life and death. The journey of just 15, 20 minutes in Nigeria. It is that bad. God save those who are there. Princess, keep being safe. I hope Lagos won't turn to that too. Thank you, everybody, for your time. Remember, if you are learning your Oduduwa Republic anthem, Maiyegun General is a place to keep the tempo. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. Good night.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. àní ẹ̀sùn làjú lórí YouTube àní ẹ̀sùn làjú bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́ àní ẹ̀sùn làjú jíjó ìgbádìyẹ àní ẹ̀sùn làjú Presido bá rúfin o àní ẹ̀sùn làjú kíkó nìna kówó jẹ àní ẹ̀sùn làjú ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá àní ẹ̀sùn làjú aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o àní ẹ̀sùn làjú òkúra olóṣèlú àní ẹ̀sùn làjú ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe.